Hello everyone, welcome back to the fairy tale, Still Red. Thank you for coming back to finish listening. I shook my head and backed away from her, a low moan escaping my lips. She advanced towards me. I became the woman who went after those who hurt me. I became a hunter. I'm the girl who lived. No, I am the girl who fought back always. She is death, whispered the voice in the cave. She will kill you with the very knife she gave you long ago. I stood there unable to move, trapped as surely as a rabbit in the hunter's snare. She is the old woman who betrayed me. She is the woman I might become, a bringer of horror. Surely, as those who took me into the woods, I gave you a knife, a worthy blade. But you became a girl who felt pity for that odious boy who fancied himself a hunter. You might have saved him, pulled him from the water. And then, where would we be? Her mouth twisted into a sneer. You are weak. I cannot have that. I said, I am not weak. I survived. Because of me, I saved you. And what of it? I asked. If we are the same, aren't you saving yourself? You know nothing of the way of the world works, she said. The way it slices things and puts them back together in different ways. Choose strength and I'll let you live, and teach you to become a hunter. If I make another choice. She smiled, a goofy thing that made me shiver. Why would you do such a thing? If you wanted to die, I could have left you in the icy water with the boy. The boy. I'd forgotten about the boy. She's afraid of the boy, whispered the voice in my mind. She's afraid you might make a different choice than she did. She rushed towards me then, holding the thick, heavy stick in her hands like an axe, and she came at me again, and my hand found the blade. But instead of striking her, I let it fall. I turned and ran. Her screams followed me into the tide, swept me back into icy waters, where the boy's dead white face floated in the darkness. With all the fight and fury of the girl who never gave up, I grabbed him, kicked my way to the surface, and dragged his lean body onto the gravel-strewn beach, where he gagged and vomited. There was no sign of the old woman. I found the gnarled length of polished driftwood she'd used for a walking stick, not far from the entrance to the cave where a set of footsteps in the sand abruptly stopped. I traced the footsteps back inside the cave until I came to where the knife had fallen, but it was not to be found. It was like it vanished with the old woman. When I came out, the boy's eyes were open. He stared about him in wonderment. I was going to kill you, he said. I know. A hank of wet, dark hair fell across his forehead. Blood trickled from his nose. You saved me. I know. What do we do now? I turned away from the cave, entranced and faced the length of the beach and the clusters of houses piled along the shore with their shining windows. We go home, I said, and I held out my hand. The end. That's the full story of Still Red. Of course, it's not Little Red Riding Hood as you know it. That girl in that story went through an horrendous time, but she changed. She turned her life around. That's what she did, which is always a positive thing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed the short tale. Some of them are short, some of them are long, but you can always find more anyway. And I always leave in the description where they can be found. Usually you will find a whole book regarding that particular story and their life, etc. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you did enjoy, and many blessings.